Steve Belpat, Boston Herald. Doc, when was the decision made to have Rajan go the full 48 or
it just
53?
happens during the game. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you just read it, Steve. I don't start the game saying I'm going to play Rondo the whole game. I just kind of read the situation. He was playing at a pretty good pace, so you just rode him.
Jeff Zilgett, USA Today. Doc, you said after game one there was anger in the locker room. What was it just now, and how do you get over having such great efforts from a few of your players that you needed them from?
Well, you just do. It's basketball. Listen, we played terrific. I told them, I said we played extremely hard. I thought we played with great heart tonight, but I didn't think we played smart all the time. And there's things we can absolutely fix. And we'll do that, and we'll be ready for Friday.
Chris Thomason, Fox Sports. Doc, talk about holding Wade down in the first half the way you did what you did, and then is he just such a great player that it's inevitable that he's eventually going to break loose?
Well, I guess it's inevitable, but I'm not going to buy into that, honestly. I thought we did a better job of doing what we were doing in the first half. I thought in the second half we got away from it a little bit on our own, and it got him loose. And that was disappointing. We did a great job. We trapped him, took the ball out of his hands, made him a passer. That's what we thought we had to do. I love the game plan. We just didn't follow through with it in the second half as well as we did in the first half.
Brian Windhurst, ESPN.com. Doc, I genuinely don't want to get you in trouble here, but when the game's so tight and there's such a narrow or margin of error, when you get in the foul trouble and then the 50-50 calls, is it tough to overcome that when you're on the road in a situation like this?
Well, can you call it something else besides 50-50 calls? Can you come up with another percentage for me?
I might, but...
Go ahead and do it.
I mean, it could go, there are a couple of calls that could have gone either way, and they seem like they went against you.
So what would that be? What percentage? I'm not saying anything. I would like you to say it.
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
Could you elaborate without getting into your pocket?
I cannot. Listen, it is what it is. LeBron James took 24 free throws tonight, and our team took 29. Paul Pierce fouled out of a game where he was attacking the basket. It's just tough. But listen, we just got to keep playing. I tell our guys, it doesn't matter. We can't get distracted. We will not get distracted in this series. I guarantee you right now, they're distracted, our team, in the locker room. But we have to get it out of us and move on. Whatever happens, happened, and we're just going to move on and play the next game.
Doc, Pete Stringer, Celtics.com. Can you just talk a little bit more about Rondo? Ray said that he's seeing a confidence in him that he hasn't seen, and obviously Rondo hasn't been known as a jump shooter, but some of the shooting tonight and attacking the basket.
Yeah, listen, on film, they were going under in game one to an extreme point. And, what Rondo did, I thought he just stepped up to the elbow where he shoots a high percentage, and he just took the shots. And I thought that's what he had to do. So he has to keep doing that. We have to get more guys involved as well. I got to do a better job of getting Kevin the ball in the right spots. I didn't think the entire night we did a good job at that. We had a lot of points tonight. We scored points tonight. But even with those points, I thought we still had a lot of empty possessions. And I thought a lot of those, we have to find a way to get Kevin more involved with the way we still play. And that's on me and my staff.
Doc, looking forward, I can imagine what the scene and what the mood is like in the locker room. How do you throw this one away and get back for Friday?
Well, you don't throw it away. You hold on to it, for 24 hours, and then you move on. We've been really good at that. We have no choice in the matter. We play at home on Friday. Listen, it's corny, but they've won 2 games at home, and now we go to a place that we're very comfortable in, and we have to win 2 games at home, and then we'll see from there.
Given just the way a lot of your guys played tonight, and Rondo especially, just the effort, how much is what's at stake for you guys, maybe more than some previous playoff years, involved in every game you guys play right now?
Well, Rachel, it's at stake for both teams. you can never take any season for granted. Hell, if we win this series, it may not be the same Miami team next year. So, you know, really, I tell players that all the time. There is no guarantees for next year. And every year you got to play like this is the last time this group you're with will ever play together. And most of the time that's going to be true whether you win or lose. And so I think we understand that, but I think they do too. And so I think both teams feel that type of pressure.
Final question, Gary.
Doc, Gary Wash from Boston Globe. Like, how do you, after Rondo got the non-call and you had to hold him back from the official, that was a distraction. How do you keep the guys from being distracted?
I just reminded them of the score. You know, even when we started the third quarter, we're down 6. You know, and I told them before the game, down 6 on the road here, we would have taken it. Don't let the comeback that they had skewer what you've done all game. You know, just hang in there and stay in there. And I thought our guys did a really good job of that overall. Listen, there are plenty of times in this game, in my opinion, for our guys to get distracted. I thought they pulled themselves out of it very well for most of the game, and we just have to play better. We're not going to blame. We have to play better, you know, and we will. Thanks, guys.